got a little dick. It's pathetic.
Welcome to Geek Spooge. Guess who's sticking his virtual cock into your AI girlfriend?
This guy!
Not a fan account. I am not AI. I don't think. It's the real me, the real Gibby. Welcome back. Y'all miss me? Need for Speed Most Wanted is all about becoming the city's top street racer, driving at insane speeds, evading the law, and causing major damage to the fictional city of Rockport. Sounds like fun, as well as the police department's worst nightmare. Count me the fuck in. So this is the PlayStation 2 version of this game and was released in 2005. It drops you in a gritty little playground where the only laws that matter are horsepower and how long you can keep the fuzz off your ass. Your mission? Climb the blacklist of 15 elite racers, get revenge on the guy who stole your ride, and maybe, just maybe, prove to the cops that traffic school was a total fucking waste of time. The races range from your usual circuits and sprints to unique modes like Toll Booth, where you play beat the clock at every checkpoint, and Speed Trap, where victory comes down to clocking higher speeds at checkpoints, basically drag racing for people who like math. Customization takes a back seat this time. Forget about tricking out your car with neon lights and the spinning rims bullshit like in previous Need for Speed entries. Here, upgrades mostly boil down to making your car faster, meaner, and slightly less likely to end up as scrap metal after a police chase. Yeah, the cops in this game, they can be a total fucking pain in the ass, especially when we climb to heat level 4. By then, you've got helicopters on your ass, roadblocks, and spike strips. Fuck me, I hate these things. They're gonna puncture your tires good, but hey, I was able to escape on my 3-wheeled ride for an additional, 5 to 10 minutes. Now here's what I'm wondering. If I was playing the Xbox 360 version of this game and I did the exact same thing with the 3 wheels, does that count as some kind of achievement? What if the car was on fire? What if the car was on fire while the police chief was hanging off the roof? What if the police chief was on horseback and you know what? Fuck it, let's just get back to the game before I get too crazy. Take away the concept of climbing up the blacklist ladder, and you've still got police chases that actually, truthfully, got my heart racing. Best part of all is knowing that there's a roadblock up ahead. Here's where I'm going with this. This is going to make the best use of what's called the speed breaker. This is kind of a Matrix-style slowdown effect that adds so much more drama when you're ramming into these police cars at 118 miles per hour. Plus, the adrenaline-pumping music that accompanies the chase, it kind of makes you feel like you're in a high-octane movie like Speed or some shit. I'm gonna get to the sound and everything else in just a minute or so. Now, in addition to destructible environments like bus stops and all that other stuff, you're going to find these pursuit breakers like collapsing water towers or exploding gas stations. That's if you really want the heat off of you. However, in order to race some of these blacklist racers, you're going to have to satisfy certain conditions like evading police capture after a certain amount of time, or some other objective is accomplished. That's when you really get to race against some tough competition, like Freddie Prinze Jr. here. Now, I've seen other Need for Speed games before and after this one. For some reason, I keep coming back to this one. Maybe it's the cheesy yet charming live-action cutscenes, complete with the delectably fuckable Josie Maran, who plays Mia. She's going to be the one guiding you throughout the whole game. She'll set you up in safe houses, help to soup up your ride, all that good stuff. Once you're out on the open road, it's beautiful graphics all the way, baby. Although the quality is a touch on the low side because PlayStation 2, it's cool. The game has a good frame rate when it comes to high-speed racing and chasing. So it wasn't lag or frame rate hiccups that caused me to get my sorry ass thrown in jail. It was my shitty ass driving. Wah wah. The truth is, I loved the stylized cutscenes and the overall graphics, though I would have liked some free roam action at night instead of perpetual daytime with a 30% chance of rain. When it came to sound, here's one of the first things I did. I turned off the EA tracks. Now look, I got nothing at all against the artists who contributed to this game, because there's a lot of genres of music to go along with the racing, like rap and hip-hop. I guess I prefer listening to the sound effects and the score that plays during those insane pursuits. Everyone is gonna have their own audio preferences. This is mine. My controls were set up so that I have the option to accelerate with the X button or the right analog stick. At least with the analog, I have a little more control over my speed, particularly when I'm trying to just simply find a garage while keeping a low speed profile just in case the cops are monitoring. No matter what car I was using, you're going to have to devote some time to mastering tight turns so you're not trading paint with other cars on the road. I think I just killed the Griswolds on their way to Wally World. Now let's talk about challenge. Don't forget, in between the world's wildest police chases part 7, you're supposed to be climbing up that blacklist ladder I keep talking about in order to take down the fucker who took your original ride. The challenges and the AI will get tougher, but if you accumulate enough cash, you can customize new rides to take down that competition and the fuzz a lot quicker. And you won't need to watch a Fast and Furious movie for inspiration. Now look, I'm going to be upfront and honest, I haven't had the opportunity to check out every single Need for Speed entry known to man. But even if I did, I would still return to this one. It's got the right amount of charm, gritty aesthetic, and heart-pumping audio. If you don't have this already in your collection, what the fuck are you waiting for? You've seen the footage. If you don't want the PS2 version, get the 360 version. It's so much more cleaner, at least from the footage I've seen. Guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that happy shit. And in spite of what you've just seen today, support your local police. I guess. Or not. Bye!